27 Somerset and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Pulaski County High School Gymnasium. Good evening, everybody. Bob Boone, Michael Gregg for Toyota Somerset High School Basketball, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers, and this is our first Lake Cumberland Sports broadcast of the 25-26 basketball season.
Yes, sir.
And we had to get a little break, recover after football, and guess what? We're getting in here in the middle of crunch time when these basketball games begin to count quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Michael?
Yes, sir.
First game, two pretty good teams, the two leading contenders for the 47th District championship title, whatever you want to call it. The Pulaski County Lady Maroons playing host to the Rockcastle Rockets.
Yeah, these are two top-quality girls basketball teams. Looking forward to covering them tonight. And these are two that are going to factor into the 12th region tournament, no doubt about that.
Indeed, and contenders for a regional title. Absolutely. Always up there at the top. We're going to step out, take a commercial break. We're going to come back, get you set up for a tip-off here from Pulaski County High School.
It's the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos with cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness ready to go.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Welcome back to Pulaski County High School. Bob Boone alongside Michael Gregg getting set for 47th District basketball action. Toyota Somerset's High School basketball presented by Ford Brothers. This is our Wings and Rings game of the week as introductions being made down on the floor. Michael, yes, I'll let you go ahead and give us tonight's starting lineup.
We'll do it. Starters for the visitors of the Lady Rockets of Rockcastle County. We're going to go like this. Taylor King averaging 20.2 points a game. Macy Spivey, number 2, averaging 16.4 points a game. Ella McKinney, number 23, 3.9 points a game. Tessa Begley, number 5, 7 points a game. And Kaylee Smith, number 30, 2.8 points a game. For the homestanding Pulaski County Maroons, it looks like they're going to be without the services of senior guard Madeline Butcher tonight. That's a big loss. Starter is going to be Bella Stevens, her 8.6 points a game, wearing number 4. Carolyn Heist, number 11, wears 7.2 points a game. Lily Todd, 6.1 points a game, wears number 24. Hannah Murray, 9.6 points a game, wears number 25. And Brooklyn Thomas, number 15, 17.5 points a game. And right there before the lineups got started, they awarded Brooklyn Thomas with a ball to commemorate her 500th rebound here at Pulaski County High School. And not too bad. I mean, that's a nice accomplishment, and certainly Miss Thomas took a year off from basketball, so she's still racking up numbers and certainly performing at a high level. So
it'd be interesting to think, with another year, you know, but she's one of the leaders on this team. They have turned out the lights on us, and now it looks like we're at a Rod Stewart concert because the phones are out with the lights turned on, and handheld lights, I should say. I can't read any of my notes.
Sir. No, sir.
But, Michael, first thing, of course, this is our first game. It's hard to believe basketball season's almost halfway through the regular season. But Pulaski County, welcome back an old, new face, fresh, familiar. I don't know how you describe it, but Brian Miller stepped down as athletic director and has taken over at the helm of the Lady Maroon basketball team like she did once before, or he did once before, and he's got these girls on a roll.
He really does, and I'm excited to see it. It rejuvenated the program, if you will, and they played inspired basketball. They came out the first game of the season and beat a DCA squad that a lot of folks thought was top of the crop in the 12th region. Are you ready to play some ball, Bob?
We are. Before we do, it's time for our Millie Weaver keys to the game. We all know success starts with winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Millie Weaver keys to the game. Michael?
Yes, sir.
It's pretty simple in basketball. You got to rebound and don't turn the ball over. Play solid defense, and I think Pulaski County can get the upper hand in this 47th District regular season race.
Yeah, I agree. You're going to be without the service of Madeline Butcher, and that certainly impacts this performance tonight. Rebounds, control the ball. Tip is controlled by Pulaski County. That's Heist with the ball, crossing the midcourt stripe. And it looks like defending her is Tessa Begley. Man-to-man defense, lady-to-lady defense, if you will. And the turnover. Turnover is taken by Spivey, and she's going to be defended by Thomas Early. Back out to McKinney, who's going to pitch it out to King, and she's going to set the offense. Space in the floor. Pulaski looks like they're running a 1-3-1 zone approach. McKinney pulls the trigger from three-point range, no good. Lily Todd and our Lady Rocket tangled up. That is Begley, the jump ball to call. And that ball's going to stay with the Rockets. No score here early in this one on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. McKinney's going to pull the trigger from out of bounds. Out to King. She penetrates, kicks it back out to Smith. Back to King, into Spivey. Spivey turns and gets stripped by Thomas.
Defense.
Thomas out to Heist. Heist up to Murray. Murray's going to push the tempo. Pull a short jumper. No good. Rebound by Lily Todd. Todd pulls it back out behind the stripe, and they're going to reset the offense. Back to Heist. Heist hands it off to Todd. Todd penetrates. Free throw line. Kicks Heist. Heist penetrates. She's going to go up off glass. No good. But a foul is called. Spivey didn't like the call, but I've never seen a player that has.
I was going to say, when do you get a lot of agreement?
So that's going to be the first foul on Spivey. First team foul in the quarter. And Carolyn Heist is going to go to the line and shoot two.
55.6% free throw shooter on the season. This is the first.
Second free throw on the way. Bottom. So Pulaski takes the early 1-0 lead. King going to dribble it up. No pressure being applied early here in this one by the Lady Maroons. And McKinney over to Spivey. Smith setting the screen. It's a dish, nice two-point basket by Smith. Assist going to go to Taylor King there. It's nice play. Heist across the midcourt stripe. Spivey defending Heist. Murray picks up her dribble. Over to Thomas. Thomas looking inside cross court to Todd. Todd penetrates up, short jumper, hook, shot good, two-point basket. Pulaski back in front, 3-2.
Good recognition to find Todd across the way, wide open, and she made that look easy.
She did. Three-point shot up in the air from Begley. Rebounds out to Todd. Todd doing some work on the boards early in this one. Heist over to Murray. To Thomas. Thomas kicks it back out to Heist. Heist kicks out to Todd. Todd's going to pull the trigger from long range. No good. King with the rebound. She's going to push the tempo. Stops right inside the foul line. Jumper, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Rockets.
Little slow starting on the shooting here early in this one.
Smith over to Spivey. Spivey's going to pull the trigger. No good. And Todd's going to let that go out of bounds. Lady Maroon basketball. Carolyn Heist running point in the absence of Madeline Butcher. Off to Thomas. Thomas down the arc, going to penetrate, gets stripped by McKinney. McKinney crosses midcourt stripe. She's getting hounded by Heist. Off to Spivey, over to King. King just penetrating, kicks it back out to McKinney. She's going to pull the trigger. And hits the three-point shot. Does Ella McKinney. Puts Lady Rockets back on top, 5-3 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Dangerous pass. Murray's able to handle it. Murray getting hounded by King inside to Thomas. Thomas right hand off glass, no good. Offensive rebound by Murray, no good. Lily Todd with an offensive rebound. Murray with the short jumper, good. Nice two-point basket there from Hannah Murray. Tie ball game at 5. McKinney gives a look. She's going to pull it if you're not going to guard her. No good. Ball bounces off a Lady Rocket out of bounds to the Lady Maroons. Brian Miller just surveying the situation. Good to see him back on the sidelines. Thomas over to Murray. Thomas sets the screen. Murray goes the other way. Out to Thomas. Thomas going to penetrate and get stripped from behind by Begley. Over to Spivey. Out to King. Push the ball to Begley. 2-point off the glass. Good. And Brian Miller's going to call a 30-second timeout here. Talk about it.
We all know that success starts with a winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Just like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice that you need to score your real estate goals. They cover all the bases from listing your home for top dollar to guiding first-time buyers through the entire process. For a team that has the keys to the market, look to Millie Weaver team. Call today, 606-485-1865. And Millie Weaver, proud sponsor of our Keys to the Game. We said turnovers. Pulaski committed 3 so far.
Rebounding a huge key. I think Pulaski's done a pretty nice job, especially on the offensive boards early.
Out rebounding Rockcastle 6-1.
Yeah, that'll get you some W's. Ball thrown out of bounds, so turnovers. You just mentioned it, Bob. Calling the predictions there, and Pulaski not helping himself right out of a turnover. I know Brian Miller's probably grinding his teeth on that one.
Yeah, that's the other difference in the game is turnovers.
Yeah.
Rockcastle has 1 to Pulaski's 4, so that evens up the rebound advantage that the Maroons have.
McKinney pushes the ball in the paint, and the ball gets loose. controlled by Begley. Shots up and no good, and controlled by Lily Todd. Lily Todd doing a lot of work in the paint early in this one.
4 rebounds for Lily Todd.
Push it up to Thomas off glass and good. Assist to Heist on that post move. Nice play.
Yeah, it was a great pass and a good job by Thomas. She found an opening underneath the basket, made herself available, and that's why it looked so easy for the Lady Maroons.
Begley penetrates off glass, no good. Spivey with the offensive rebound and goes back up and gets stripped. They're going to call a foul. Question is on who? That's going to be on Murray, and that's going to be her first, team first.
2:40 to go in the first quarter. Of course, new rules, they were implemented last year with the 5 fouls per quarter. There is no 1-and-1 or 1 in the bonus situation in high school basketball any longer.
Spivey's first attempt, good. I like the rule, Bob.
I do too. I think it makes the games flow a little faster.
Second attempt up and good.
And I also think a team that, shoots good free throws, they can catch a break or two.
Yeah.
You can get back in a game pretty quickly.
That's right. Rewards the fundamentals. Carol Heist dribbles left-handed, hands it off to Todd. Todd's going to penetrate, kicks it back out to Thomas. Thomas take it in the lane. Up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Up off glass, no good. Foul is called, and that's foul is on number 1, Taylor King, her first, team's second foul, and it's going to put Thomas on the line for 2 shots.
Now, rule changes for next year. There's a big one that I'm not a fan of.
I think I know where you're going with this, but I want to hear you say it.
Shot clock in high school basketball. Absolutely absurd.
Well, I don't hate the gameplay implications, but good luck finding somebody to run the thing.
Well, that's part of it.
McKinney pushing tempo. Spivey going to take it up and may have gotten fouled, no call. Stevens with the rebound up to Murray. Murray gets stripped from behind, and she's going to let it go out of bounds. She's going to stay with the Maroons.
And the reason I don't like it is because the slowdown game is how some of these small schools can compete with the big boys. And if it becomes just a shooting game, we turn the game into NBA. NBA is nothing but slam dunks and three-point shots.
And zero defense. Scarlett Anderson checking in for the Lady Maroons during that rant about the shot clock by myself.
Yeah, there you go. I'm done with it.
Stay tuned. Lily Todd off to Murray. Murray giving a look. Lily Todd feeds the post to Stevens. Stevens turns up too strong. Rebounded by Smith. Spivey's going to go. She's got it to King. King's going to look, feed the post, and Stevens is going to knock that out of bounds. Say, not on my watch. McKinney's going to inbound it from under her own basket.
Maroons defensively doing a pretty good job holding the Rockets to just 3 of 11 from the field.
Ball's knocked out of bounds, going to stay Rockcastle ball. Grayson Cook is going to check in for Lily Todd.
You talk about the scoring duo for Rockcastle, King and Spivey. They averaged 36 points combined. Go ahead.
2-point basket by Smith off the inbounds pass from McKinney. That was just a blown assignment defensively from the Lady Maroons. Carolyn Heiss going to penetrate and back up. She's going to go around the 3-point line, kick it out to Murray. Murray dribbles, kicks it back out to Heist. She's going to penetrate over to Cook. Cook pulls trigger from 3 and misses a shot. Stevens pulls a rebound over to Anderson. Anderson left-hand shot, no good. They're going to call an offensive foul on Grayson Cook. So her first, team second.
Grayson Cook, a bright future for this Maroon basketball team. Just a freshman.
Spivey pushes it off glass, good.
And that's to my point earlier, Michael, that's the first field goal by either King or Spivey. As I said, averaging 36 points a game. Spivey's got 4 to go with the 2 she had at the free throw line.
Stevens fighting in the paint. Anderson dribbles with her left. She hits the deck. No call. Ball's going to stay with the Lady Maroons. A couple new players checking in for Brian Miller. 3 new players. Number 30, Anna Ross. Number 5, Riley Ross. And number 23, Malia Bullock.
See, Spivey's going to check out now for the Lady Rockets. I did not see who took her spot.
That's number 10, Sadie Osborne. And number 4 checked in as well, Kelsey Maupin. So I'm not sure who else came out. I think Spivey and King both came out. Bob.
They did.
Yeah, so Heist working. Kicks it back out to Cook. Cook over to Bullock. Bullock's going to penetrate up off glass and good. Instant offense there from Malia Bullock. So
she about lost the handle on it. A nice recovery going down the right-hand side of the lane to get it off the glass.
So 1.1 seconds remain on the clock here, and the ball's going to be inbounded by the Lady Rockets, and they're going to have to just try to heave one up. And King and Spivey,
you need what, 0.8 seconds to catch and shoot?
King and Spivey are going to come back in. And
kind of surprised with 1.1 second. But you're going to get the ball into the hands of a couple shooters.
Spivey got the ball from the free throw line, put the shot up, no good. At the end of 1, Lady Rockets 13, Lady Maroons 10 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
We're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Sold! Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And we are back at Pulaski High School, quarter number 2, set to get underway. On the floor for Brian Miller's Lady Maroons, we have Heist, Riley Ross, Malia Bullock, Scarlett Anderson, Anna Ross, and Grayson Cook. And for the Rockets, we've got King, Spivey, looks like McKinney, Smith, and Begley, starters. Cook with the basketball. She's going to penetrate, kicks it back out to Bullock. Bullock's 3 points short. And it's controlled by King up to Spivey. Spivey's going to lay it off the glass and good. And that's the duo you were talking about earlier, Bob, that can do a lot of damage.
Spivey averaging 16 points per game. She's got 6 thus far.
Ross with the ball in the corner. Riley Ross. And that ball gets swiped by Taylor King, and she's going to go behind the back dribble, and Riley Ross tries to swipe it during that miscue.
Yeah, good job by Riley to get back defensively. That's a couple of hustle plays that she's made.
So wholesale substitutions and starters are back in for Coach Brian Miller and the Lady Maroons. Again, they're missing the services of Madeline Butcher tonight, her 20 points a game.
And leadership.
And leadership, huge. 3-point basket by Smith, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas is going to take it herself and push it with the left hand. And coast to coast, and no good. Castle people looking for a foul, I think, maybe. Number 5 off glass, no good. That's Begley, and that's rebounded by Heiss, and she's going to push it. Track meets broke out here in the second quarter. Into Thomas. Thomas is going to take it up right hand, spin move, no good. Gets her own rebound. Spin move, right hand, no good. Thomas again. Trifecta of offensive rebounds. Off glass and good. And that's an effort play right there, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's just determination right there. Never giving up on the play. We've seen that kind of grit out of this young lady her whole athletic career, whether it's on the basketball court, on the softball field.
Yep.
She's a tremendous athlete. She can probably play at some level, either sport, at the next level.
100%, yeah.
Right now, her focus is on that free throw line.
And she's nothing but net on that free throw. So 3-point attempt, old-fashioned way converted. McKinney across the half-court stripe. Rockcastle leads by 2, 15-13. Short jumper from the free throw line, attempted by Kelsey Smith. Thomas gets it and goes. And up to Smith, up to Stevens, left hand, no good. And McKinney's going to control the rebound. She gives it to King. King's going to push it. Over to Begley. 3-point basket by Begley is good. That pushes the Rockets lead 18-13. Todd feeds it in the post. Over to Thomas. Yeah, it was nice. I like when the bigs pass amongst themselves. That's nice. So Christy Noble's going to take a timeout herself here. Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. Is that right? I hope so.
Actually, it's a Casey Aiken Realtor timeout.
My bad.
And see, when it comes down to this, one shot, the whole game, the entire season, decided by a single free throw and swish. That's the feeling of confidence when you're making the biggest shot of your life by or selling at home. You need the same confidence in your agent. And Casey Aiken with Weichert Realtor Ford Brothers, well, in real estate, the closing, it's your free throw. Don't let your biggest investment rattle off the rim, whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to list. Casey's here to ensure your shot is guaranteed swish. Casey Aiken with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, turning dreams into addresses.
Rockcastle across the midcourt stripe. Spivey's going to pull the trigger from long range, and 3-point basket good from Macy Spivey. She's got 9 points after somewhat slow start early. Thomas, cross-court pass attempted, but stolen by Begley. Begley's going to pass it up to McKinney. Over to Spivey. Spivey will shoot that if you don't get on her. Heiss gets on her. King looks, surveys the situation. She's going to go back and forth. Look, McKinney. Over to Smith. Smith into Begley. Begley out to McKinney from long range. That's going to be no good. King in the right spot, right time. And she's going to be fouled, I believe. Yep, well, it called that on Brooklyn Thomas. Her first. Team first in the quarter. And Taylor King's going to go to the free throw line.
91% free throw shooter. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say. Number 10 for Rockcastle, Sadie Osborne checking in. It's going to give Ella McKinney a breather. That was Taylor King's first point of the contest, I believe.
It is. She does have 3 boards.
Second free throw, nothing but the net. So she's on the board with 2. Pushes Lady Rockets to 8. Their lead to 8, 23-15 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Thomas in the corner. Got her double. She cross-court pass with a little more gusto this time. Todd. Heist. Heist penetrates out to Murray. Murray shot fakes. Takes it back out. Over to Heist. Stevens working the post, calling for the ball. Stevens going to get it wide open. Off glass and good.
Yeah, nice job to stick with it by Stevens and the defense. They just forgot about her. Let her go.
So. Yeah, it seems so. She was clapping her hands. She's trying to announce her presence. And she was somehow able to stay hidden. Nice job. Nice assist by Heist to find her down there. Spivey. And King wanting the ball against Heist. Back out to Begley. That was not Begley, that was Smith. Offensive rebound by Sadie Osborne. Off the glass and good for 2. Is Sadie Osborne. Heist across midcourt stripe. Over to Todd. Thomas wanting it. Kicks it back out. Murray from way down. No good. And Sadie Osborne with the rebound up to King. King mishandles the pass, but staying with it. Look at that. 2-point basket by Taylor King, and that was a fortuitous bounce if I ever saw one. Pulaski County now trailing by 10, 27-17 on the Randall D. Turpin CPS scoreboard.
Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, the goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activities possible. We're proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. And a shout out to Don Franklin of Somerset's family of dealerships. They treat you like family. Nick Hibbard, our photographer, I thought I saw him, but if not, he'll probably be here shortly.
You saw him, I saw him.
I did, okay. Yeah. Nick does a great job of sports photography. We do appreciate Don Franklin, Somerset's family of dealerships.
Yes, sir.
They are the official photography sponsor. Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. Visit any one of their Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. 27-17, 3:32 to go in the first half. Michael?
Grayson Cook checking back in for that timeout. And Heist going to cross the midcourt stripe and set the offense. Heist dribble left hand, kicks it back out to Murray. Murray penetrating, back out. Over to Heist. Heist penetrating, looking at Stevens. She mishandles it. And ball deflected by Smith, stolen by Sadie Osborne. Up to Spivey. Spivey into Begley. Begley up with some contact and finishes the shot. So shot good. Fouls on Murray. But shot good by Begley. Murray's second foul, team second foul of the quarter. And Begley's going to go to the stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play. And she converts it. I've got Rockcastle perfect 5 out of 5 on the charity stripe. It's not bad. That's how you win ball games. Cook looks like she's run the point now with Heist sitting out, and looks like Leah Bullock checking in. Thomas is going to penetrate and get stripped from behind by Smith. Up ahead, and that's going to be out of bounds. Going to go back to the Lady Maroons.
Well, back-to-back turnovers, one by each team, and that was a break for the Lady Maroons. They have committed 9 in this first half. Just the second turnover.
So Cook pounding the ball. Spivey on defense of the freshman Cook. Murray going to turn. She's being hounded by Begley. She's going to feed Stevens. Stevens going to go to work. Kicks it back out to Cook. Cook's going to pull from three-point range. No good. King with the rebound, and she runs into a wall. And they're going to call a foul on... I thought you put 2 feet, like 22, but I don't know. Malia Bullock fouls on Malia Bullock, her first, team third.
Michael, Pulaski County 0 for 5 from behind the three-point line.
Yeah,
and they've really not been close.
Spivey's three-point attempt, no good. Rebounded by McKinney, but gets stripped by Cook. Cook goes and pushes the tempo and then backs it out to reset the offense. She's going to penetrate over to Stevens. Stevens goes into Murray. Murray trapped inside, and Spivey just takes it away from her. Jump ball called before a change of possession. That's going to give it back to the Lady Rockets.
Turnover number 10.
Yeah, that's something I know Brian Miller was going to address in the locker room at halftime. Up to Maupin. Maupin gets... She's kind of in trouble over there. She gets it out to King. King's going to penetrate. And Euro step, if you will, around Brooklyn Thomas off the glass and good.
Well, Taylor King said, I will.
King was 6 after going scoreless in the first quarter.
drug that trailing foot, but that's something you've seen that's just kind of evolved.
It has. It's
interpretation of the rules.
Murray looks. Bullock is in the paint trying to establish some position. Over to Cook. Cook's going to penetrate, go up, and get stripped, but there's a foul called. Foul call is going to be on number 4. Kelsey Maupin, her first. We said team second. I missed the foul somewhere. And Grayson Cook's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
And I more than likely have as well.
So the first.
Means at this point, I have to pay attention to the scoreboard for the rest of the game.
First free throw attempt from Cook is good.
The first point of the night.
Second free throw attempt is going to rattle out, but I think we may have a lane infraction, so she's going to get to shoot again. So that never happened.
Get a do-over.
So Cook's going to go again and get it. So Cook on the board now with 2. Going to apply some pressure here on the Lady Maroons. First time we've seen that tonight, and immediately Todd strips and scores, or intercepts the pass, I should say. Off glass and good by Lily Todd. Press still being applied. King over to McKinney. Back to King. Back to McKinney. Up to Maupin. And Stevens this time is going to steal the ball. So off the defense paying off here for the Lady Maroons. Cook directing traffic and saying, I got it all the way. And she's going to pick up a foul on number 1, Taylor King. That's her second foul. Team third by my count after I was corrected on that last foul.
Opportunity here for the Lady Maroons to cut this thing down to single digits going into the locker room.
Cook's foul shot good.
32-22 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Second free throw good. So 4 points in a quarter off of the charity stripe. And the pressure still being applied. Bullock and Cook in the backcourt at the point of it. And Maupin's able to beat it. And she gets up to King. The ball gets stripped from behind by Cook, and 3 possessions and 3 steals for Lady Maroons. So, and Cook gets spun around up to Bullock. Bullock shoots and no shot. It's not before the buzzer. So we're going to go to the half. Lady Rockets 32, Lady Maroons 23 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos with cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness ready to go.
And we're back here at Pulaski County High School, where the Lady Maroons trail the Lady Rockets of Rockcastle County by 9 by a score of 32-23. You saw a resurgence in that second quarter late when Brian Miller put the full court pressure on, and the Lady Maroons were able to get, I think, 3 steals in a row there and start to close that lead and get it in single digits. You've got in that first half, and I know Bob Boone's working on some numbers, in that first half, by my count, Pulaski County Lady Maroons not in any real foul trouble, serious foul trouble. Hannah Murray has 2. Brooklyn Thomas has a single foul. Grayson Cook has 1. Malia Bullock has 1. And that's all I have in the first half for Lady Maroons. For the Lady Rockets of Rockcastle County, Taylor King has 2. Macy Spivey has 1. Kelsey Maupin has 1. And we think we may have missed one somewhere because the PA announcer had the team fouls one more than I had, and as well as Bob Boone. So we missed one somewhere. We'll catch that up and get that right before the end of the game. Someone fouls out that we didn't know about. Of course, we'll figure that out when the call is made. But yeah, so this is a very important district matchup between these two squads. And right now, Lady Rockets have got a 9-point lead.
Well, as we mentioned it a couple times already about turnovers being important. And you saw that in the first half. At one point, it was 10 turnovers by Pulaski to just Rockcastle's 1. I'm sorry, it was 9-1. And now at the half, Rockcastle committed 4 turnovers there in the last couple minutes of the first half. And that made a huge difference and allowed the Maroons to get that lead down to a single-digit number, trailing 32-23 here at the half. They have committed 10 turnovers, but Rockcastle 5. Let's go ahead and look at some of the other stats for you. Team-wise, the Lady Maroons, 8 of 15 from 2-point range. Actually, they are 8 of 20 overall from the field. 0 for 5 from behind the 3-point line. They were 7 of 9 at the charity stripe. Compare that to Rockcastle. 12 of 27 overall, including 3 of 8 from the 3-point line. They were a perfect 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. So both teams doing a good job shooting free throws. Rebounding advantage to Pulaski County. They have 13 rebounds, split pretty even. Actually have one more offensive rebound at 7 than they do defensive board. Rockcastle just 2 offensive rebounds, 9 overall, and we mentioned the turnovers. Leading producers in this ball game for Pulaski County, Brooklyn Thomas. She has a grand total of 8 points, 9 rebounds, including 3 offensive rebounds. And ironically, those 3 all came in the same series.
Same possession, yeah.
She got missed a couple and got a 3rd rebound and was able to put it back in and drain or get the basket there. For the Rockcastle Lady Rockets, Tessa Bagley has 8 points. You can also give 8 points to Macy Spivey, 6 points to Taylor King. Taylor King, though, with 4 rebounds. She is the leading rebounder for the Rockcastle County Rockets. We're going to, I don't know if we do. Guess I'll do a live read. How's that?
That sounds good.
All right. At Interest Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters. Life's challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, like a tough game or no timeout. For over 25 years, Interest Healthcare has been a trusted teammate, offering individual, family, and couple counseling, as well as case management services. All of it tailored to your unique needs. Their caring and experienced counselors can help you develop the skills and the strategies to tackle your challenges head on. Interest, they offer in-home, in-office, telehealth, or in-school counseling services so you can get the support you need wherever you need it. Call Interest today to learn more. Visit their website, interest-healthcare.com. At Interest Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters. And don't forget, if you or a loved one or someone you know, or maybe just somebody you ran into, is having some sort of a crisis, National Suicide Crisis Lifeline, it's there. Call, text, or chat. And you know what? You don't even have to be in a suicidal state. You just need to talk to somebody you can't find. Just dial 988. That is the National Suicide Lifeline. 988. 32-23 is your halftime score. Randall D. Turpin scoreboard. Keeping stats in the correct score. Well, it's important to players, coaches, and the fans. And some of that can be, or the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. And I know you folks don't want to hear it, but, you know, Christmas, the credit card bills come in, and then the W-2s start coming in, and it's tax season, and Randall D. Turpin is just the guy to take care of all of your accounting needs, especially if that's not your thing. The pros at Randall D. Turpin can do it for you. Proud sponsor of our Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. They're located right here in Somerset, Kentucky on Parker's Mill Road. And Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction for all your real estate and auction needs. You can contact Rick Barker and his team at Godby Realty and Auction. They are starting their 65th year in real estate auction business, and they were selected again this year as the #1 real estate auction company. Farm, commercial, residential, personal. Give the good people at Godby Realty and Auction a call at 606-678-4865. Go to their website, godbyrealty.com. See all of their upcoming auctions, whether it's on-site, online, or off-site. They will guide you to the best way to handle your auction. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Do we got to take a break? All right, we're going to step out, take a break. We come back, we'll have the second half action for you right here from Pulaski County High School on Lake Cumberland Sports.
That's the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
Easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to unitedcumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
We're back at Pulaski County High School. We got a minute left on the clock before tip here in the second half. Christy Noble's Lady Rockets with a 9-point lead, 32-23 over Coach Brian Miller's Lady Maroons. The full court press paid dividends late in that second quarter. I would assume that Coach Brian Miller's probably going to apply that pressure here to start the second half. We are soon to find that out. Lady Rockets starters back on the court. They're going to be the same way they started this contest. King, Spivey, McKinney, Begley, and Kaylee Smith. And the Lady Maroons haven't came out yet here for this second half. But
Michael, the good news is for Pulaski County, applying that press, they didn't commit a lot of fouls. They created a couple, 3 or 4 turnovers there in the final minutes. And you're right, it made a difference. And if you can do that with keeping your squad out of foul trouble, especially with Butcher not being able to go tonight, that is huge. And the Pulaski County Lady Maroons, they're going to have to continue to look for ways to create offense because Butcher, a 40% three-point shooter, that's a big loss for this Maroon basketball team.
So Cook's going to start at the point guard here in half number 2. Other starters remain. Looks like Heist and Cook swap spots here to start the second half. Thomas, Murray, Todd, and Thomas Feed the post to Stevens. Misses a shot. Thomas with another offensive rebound. She's going to pick up the foul. That foul is committed by number 30, Kaylee Smith, her first. Team first, and here in the third. And Thomas going to go to the charity stripe, where she is 2 out of 3 thus far tonight. Short on that first attempt.
Got to make points when the clock is stopped.
Second free throw, good. That's the Rockets lead to 8. Pressure is being applied. Rockets beat that easily that time. Up to McKinney. McKinney back to King. King turns, and nice pass to the open Kaylee Smith for the easy 2-point basket. Extend the Rockets lead back to 10.
And that's just lack of awareness. They lost Smith down there on the blocks.
Murray, short jumper, no good. McKinney with the rebound. She can get tied up, but shake loose. And may have traveled, no call. King behind the back and feeds to Smith again. And Smith patient, up and good. So back-to-back baskets by the post player of Rockcastle County. Extends their lead to 12.
Strong play by Smith as that ball was almost a jump ball situation. Good defense there.
Cook over to Todd, over to Stevens in the corner. Back to Cook. Over to Murray. Murray wearing the opposite color shoes. You got a, is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a girl? Blue and a pink shoe. And Taylor King gets called for kickball. I always like following the sneaker game with the modern players, right? You just never know what you're going to find.
Have you noticed that the basketball players no longer wear high tops?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I have noticed that. Now, Rockcastle, traditional, they all got the same sneakers on. That's probably a coach thing, and no problem with that either.
Well, Christy Noble, who's been around a long time, and I won't say she's old, but she is definitely old school and traditional.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Feed Cook in the paint, back out to Todd. She's going to pull the trigger from long range. Good. Give that assist to Grayson Cook. 3-point basket from Lily Todd.
First 3 of the night for the Lady Maroons, and that gets the lead back to 9 for Rockcastle.
King crosses the half-court stripe, defended by Cook. Screen. King's jumper is going to be off, but offensive rebound. And then back to King. It's tied up. Is it a tied up or a foul? Well, we had one official calling jump ball and one calling foul, so the foul won out. And that's going to be on 24.
Lily Todd.
Lily Todd. So Todd's first, team first in the quarter. And McKinney's going to pull the trigger out of bounds under her own basket. And up to King at the free throw stripe. Over to Begley. Begley penetrates right around Stevens and can't get the ball to fall. And Thomas is going to push the issue. Slow up, short jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. That's been a theme tonight. Left hand, no good. And Thomas, look at the hustle. That is all hustle play right there from number 15, Brooklyn Thomas.
Well, that's the other thing that's going to be key for this Lady Maroon team the rest of this contest. You're going to have to win those 50-50 balls.
Inbound ball to Thomas off glass and good. That's a pretty shot for number 15.
That was. That's a lost art right
yes,
there,
sir.
the 10-foot jumper.
Off glass.
Yes, sir.
King penetrates around and underhanded throws it to Begley, and no man's land. She gets stripped by Todd. Off to Cook. Cook's going to bring it up across half-court stripe. She's going to look, give it over to Thomas. Thomas gives a look, penetrates left hand, back to Todd. Todd shoots a three. No good. King with the rebound. She's trapped in the corner, nowhere to go. And Coach Noble with a 30-second timeout. So we're going to be Rocket possession after the 30-second timeout. 36-29, lead of 7 by Lady Rockets on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
If you haven't been to the Rex Restaurant in Nancy, Kentucky, you haven't had real home cooking like Grandma made. That's right, from the homemade chicken and dumplings, meatloaf, and the best catfish in the Lake Cumberland area, You got to try the Rex. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are closed Sunday and Monday. Full ice cream bar, Miss Brenda's homemade pies. Oh, don't even get me started on the pies. They're made fresh daily, and they can accommodate large groups by reservation and can cater your business for lunch, and they'll deliver right to you. Rick Barker. And the Rex Restaurant, where they will feed you good food and treat you right. You been there?
I have not. I used to work in Nancy for 12 years. I never find myself in Nancy
when
anymore.
You get there, order the pie first, because sometimes they run out.
Okay, I have heard this.
I sit down and order pie, and then I look at the menu.
I want to go on the Friday fish fry. I just not
there you go.
2-point basket by King. Cook across the midcourt stripe over to Todd.
King with 8 points now for the Rockets.
Murray looks at Stevens. Stevens working in the paint. Thomas is going to pull from 3. No good. Gets her own rebound. Again, that's the theme. Stevens gets the offensive rebound. They're tied up. And I think no malicious intent there. Just a little hard play from a couple ball players.
Brooklyn Thomas with 8 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive end of the court.
So Ella McKinney with her. They give her 2, so that's where the foul is.
There you go.
So team second, McKinney second, and Todd gets poked in the eye, and King off to the races. King is going to dish it to Begley. Begley off glass and good.
First turnover committed by Pulaski County in this half.
Murray penetrates up and no good. Todd's going to get the rebound back to Cook. Cook over to Stevens. Stevens going to shoot it from long range. No good, and that defensive rebound to Kaylee Smith. McKinney to King. King driving with the defender on her hip. McKinney from 3-point range. Rims out. Begley with the offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled. And that foul we call on 35, Grayson Cook. Her second, team second. And Begley at the charity stripe shooting 2. First shot, good. And Carolyn Heiss is going to check in. Todd's going to get a breather, as well as Scarlett Anderson, and Bella Stevens going to get a breather as well. Todd still batting her eyelashes from that finger she took to the eye on that last possession. Second shot from Begley on the way. It's good.
51% free throw shooter on the season, and she's hit every one she's attempted tonight.
100% tonight. Heist. Heist giving the orders. Thomas looking, penetrates, and goes up, and she gets fouled, and Spivey spills over Thomas's body. Foul is on 30. That's going to be on Kaylee Smith, her second, team third. And Thomas is going to go to charity stripe.
Gritty play there by Brooklyn Thomas, penetrating. Really wasn't a whole lot of room, but she was able to draw the foul, and it's going to send her to the free throw line.
First free throw by Thomas, no good. And number 11, Kinsley Smith, going to check in for Kaylee Smith. Second free throw, no good. Bounces out, and McKinney chases down the rebound up to Spivey. Spivey to Osborne, and Osborne in the post to Begley, out to McKinney. McKinney shows shot but penetrates. Begley up, no, nothing there, but picks up the foul on, they called it on number 2, Scarlett Anderson, her first, and I got team third. And so Begley at the charity stripe, shooting 2 shots. Perfect again. The same young lady you said 51% on the season, Bob?
Yes.
Yeah, perfect 4-4 now. She knows this is a district game. No good. Rebounded by Thomas. Murray's going to go around McKinney up and no good. McKinney with the rebound. Begley with Anderson giving chase. Over to Osborne, out to Spivey. Spivey with that big brace on the right leg.
Yeah, she went down last year, and that was detrimental to this team.
Spivey give a little push with the off arm offensively. Got her for the offensive foul there. That's going to be her
got
second.
Away with the first one out at the top of the key, and then the official, a lot of times the official will kind of talk to him and say, hey, watch the elbow, watch the elbow. You didn't watch the elbow.
So 4 team fouls now in the quarter. So Bullock into Anderson. They had trouble controlling that, and saw that foul coming, didn't you? Sadie Osborne trying to get to it and crash bodies. So that's going to be Sadie's first, but it will be the team 5th. So we should get some free throws.
2 free throws with 2:01 to go, 43-29. Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
So Malia Bullock with 2 shots. First and good. Taylor King checking back into this contest. Kinsley Smith checking out. Second shot by Bullock, also good. Cuts the Rockets lead to 12, 43-31 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And Anderson going to get a jump ball call. It's going to stay with the Rockets. Post player Kaylee Smith checking back in. Sadie Osborne checking out.
Both squads doing a better job taking care of the basketball until that little mishap right there. But fortunately for the Lady Rockets, they get to keep it.
Tough call, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one on Scarlett Anderson.
I thought maybe they called with the body, but
her second. Spivey's going to go to the charity stripe for 2. She's a perfect 2 of 2 so far. Oh, perfect.
Quick and smooth. Did you see how quick she it was like catch and shoot.
Yeah, she got places to be, Bob. And both of them good.
Money. Solid.
No wasted movements there.
No. Not even at the net.
No. Heist across midcourt stripe over to Murray. To Thomas. Thomas looks in the post. Cross-court pass to Bullock. Bullock shows shot fake. Dribbles 3 or 4 times. Penetrates. Shot up. No good. And nobody having any luck getting it. Jump ball. Thomas and Kaylee Smith tie up, and it's going to stay with Pulaski on this possession. Thomas is going to get an effort award at the end of this one. She's laid it on the floor.
Like the look by Malia Bullock. She took that one dribble bounce and shot it from the left elbow, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Turnover on the inbounds pass. Taylor King and her length was able to intercept the pass. Nice defense by Heist and stripped by Hannah Murray. So Hannah up to Heist. Heist finds Anderson for the 2-point basket. Assist to Carolyn Heist.
We don't keep assists because we got enough to do.
Well, I just want to call it out, though.
I know. I appreciate it, but that's, I think, at least. I know it's at least 2, and I think the 3rd time you've called Carolyn Heist's name on the assist.
Yeah, one of my favorite plays is assist. I like to at least call it out. It is hard to keep it all, no doubt. You're doing a lot better job than I'm going to do in game number 2. I'll just say that. Foul on the floor, says the official. It's going to be on Carolyn Heist. Her first, team 5th, so still going to result in shots.
We're under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter.
Spivey going to shoot 2. She don't waste any time, as we mentioned last time. 2 bounces, up and good. Maybe not. Let's see. Yep, good. Got ahead of myself right there.
Last time, I think it was just 1 bounce. She doesn't mess around. Definitely 2 again.
And good. Spivey a perfect 6 out of 6 on the charity stripe on the evening. Sadie Osborne checking in, and Spivey going to get a breather. And looks like number 11, Kinsley Smith, also checking in. And Kaylee Smith getting a breather. Heist going to bring it across the midcourt stripe. No pressure from the Rockets. Back out to Heist. To Murray. Murray's going to pull the trigger from three. No good. Rebound is pulled down by Anderson. Ball's tied up. Jump ball. And be Rocket ball. There have been more jump balls in this varsity game than I've seen in a varsity game in a really long time.
Well, both these squads, they're scrapping after the basketball, fighting for those 50-50 balls that we talked about that would make a difference. Right now, though, Pulaski needs to stop.
They do. Down 14. The dam is about to burst.
Travel.
McKinney off to King. King's going to penetrate. Euro step. 2-point basket. Good.
Kenny got away with one. She had that pivot foot planted and drug it, but no call.
Heist to Thomas. Thomas is going to underhand and almost finish that. She's going to pick up the foul. That foul is going to be on number 11, Kinsley Smith, her first. And Thomas going to go back to the charity stripe. Missed her last two. 6.1 on the clock here in the third quarter. That ball attempt is no good. Thomas a little frustrated. See it. Bouncing the ball back.
Just 1 of 5 here in this half, free throw wise.
That shot no good. And Thomas going to chase her own rebound down from the free throw line, man. Theme of the game. And some collision, no call, and that's how the quarter's going to end. Lady Rockets 49, Lady Maroons 33. Got work to do. Quarter number 4 forthcoming on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service a number of different rating services called most fuel efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota of Somerset, Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farm, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Here, FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a row seat to everything that you're looking for, whether it's live or online. Check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We are back here at Pulaski County High School, fourth quarter. Set to get underway. Lady Maroons got a big hole to climb. Down 16. Maroon ball. Bullock's going to inbound to Heist. To Thomas. Thomas is going to sidestep over to Anderson. Anderson up. No good, but going to pick up the foul on number 23, Ella McKinney.
It's her
third. Team first in the quarter. And Scarlett Anderson's going to go to the charity stripe. She has not shot a free throw tonight. First one, no good. Third quarter free throws were not kind.
No.
To the Lady Maroons. Second free throw attempt good. Anderson with 3 points on the evening. Pressure being applied by the Lady Maroons. Begley picks up her dribble. King with it. Heist and Thomas trying to trap her. King dribbled out of it. Into Begley. Begley up through contact. Ball does not drop.
Should it be on Anderson?
We're going to call it on Anderson. Her third. Team first.
She's a good-looking ball player, Anderson, just a freshman.
Begley's first shot, no good. Second free throw attempt from Begley. No good. Thomas with the rebound. She's going to take it herself. Get up to Murray. Back to Thomas. Thomas going to shoot the three. No good. Out of bounds, Rockets ball.
Pulaski County just one 3-point basket this entire game. Versus Madeline Butcher, who is a 40% shooter from three-point line,
Begley
not in the game.
Up above the defense to King, but I think King got a little excited. They called a travel on King, but now Brian Miller's fired up. I'm missing something.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't happy when we went to the break at the end of the quarter.
Yeah. Rocket fans aren't happy about the walk call, so if it's possible to make everybody unhappy, we just did that. So Begley dribbling the ball up to King. Fouls called on Carolyn Heist. Heist's second foul, team second. McKinney gonna pull the trigger. Begley's kind of lost in the shuffle. Nobody defending her. She misses the shot. And offensive rebound was pulled down by Kaylee Smith. We got a foul on Anderson. Her fourth. Team third. And Lily Todd's gonna check back in. Anderson had position there, and I'm not sure whether the foul was committed, but foul called nonetheless. King with the ball to Spivey. Back to King. King going to penetrate in a ton of traffic. Turned over. Thomas going to push it. And over to Bullock. To Todd. Heist with the left hand. Good.
It's her first field goal of the night, where she sat quite a bit. You mentioned got poked in the eye earlier.
I think it was Todd that got poked in the eye.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Katie Smith with the 2-point basket. Heist bringing it back to Bullock. Bullock to Todd. Todd penetrates, runs to a wall. Back out to Bullock. To Thomas. We're going to get a foul call on 30. Smith, her third. Team second. Todd's going to pull the trigger out of bounds. Out to Thomas. Thomas going to shoot from 3. No good. Smith with a rebound up to King. And she's not in a hurry, and she shouldn't be. Bullock with the defense. To Spivey. Spivey with the 3-point shot. No good. Heist with the long rebound. Going to push tempo. Her and Spivey. She goes up on Spivey. Left hand. No good. Bullock can't control the rebound. Out of bounds. Lady Rockets ball. Bella Stevens going to check back in. Looks like Hannah Murray going to get a breather. You can tell the Lady Maroons have missed their floor general and Madeline Butcher tonight. Just my humble opinion. McKinney across the midcourt stripe. Spivey says no, nothing there. Hounded by Heist, nice pass inside, no good by King, a little strong. And that foul is going to be called on number 30, Kaylee Smith, her fourth, team third. Heist, Bullock, into Stevens, back to Heist. And Heist tried to feed it to Thomas, but there was no lane to get the ball there. Kick ball out of bounds. We'll stay with the Maroons. Checking in for the Rockets is Kinsley Smith. Lady Rockets fans giving a round of applause to Kaylee Smith, who's played a nice ball game. Brooklyn Thomas spins and shoots and gets fouled. Foul is on number 2, Spivey, her third, team fourth. And Thomas is going to go back to the charity stripe, going to shoot 2. No good. And I think Smith was trying to check back in, and Christy Noble, I think, said, young lady, your work may be done tonight. Not sure if that's what she said, but she sat her back down anyway. Second free throw good by Thomas. 51-37 now, Lady Rockets lead. King, going to be kick ball. Thomas got her foot on it, so they're going to be side out of bounds. Got a game number 2 coming up, boys edition. Maroons and Rockets coming up after this one. King kicks it out to number 11, Smith. She's back to McKinney. McKinney over to Begley. Begley penetrates up off glass, no good. Spivey with the rebound, goes up left hand. Is she going to pick up the foul? Foul on 15, Brooklyn Thomas, her second, team 4th. Spivey's going to go to charity stripe, shooting 2. She's done pretty good there for night, 6 of 6. Misses one. She's human.
Miracle.
Showing that she's a mere mortal. Second free throw, good. Heist trying to push it as fast as she can. They got a big hill to climb. Back to Heist. Heist going to step back, shoot the long 2, no good. Spivey's going to get it, and she's got fast break opportunity up, off glass, and good. 54-37. Lady Rockets lead on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Thomas turns up, goes left hand, no good. Thomas gets her own rebound, up, off glass, and there's a foul call. Foul on number 11, Kinsley Smith, her second. It's going to be the team 5th in the bonus now. Thomas has a ton of rebounds tonight, Bob. A lot of them offensively. Free throw, good. Checking in, Hannah Murray for Malia Bullock. Second free throw, good. 54-39. King backs it out. Heist gives chase. McKinney. Begley. Lady Rockets in no hurry. Heist. And called a foul on Heist. That's her third. Team 5th. And Taylor King's going to go to the charity stripe. King is 2 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. First one good. Lady Rockets with a 16-point advantage here in the 4th quarter. Second free throw attempt, also good. Heist. Murray into Stevens. Stevens going to work, turns, up off glass, good. Begley. Trying to get it to King. Begley. Spivey. Lancaster just trying to run some clock. Lily Todd ties it up but strips it. And they say the ball went out of Spivey's hand last, so
yeah,
maroon ball.
Both Todd and Spivey just kind of stood there and waited on the call.
Yeah, Spivey was.
Todd was pretty sure. Spivey thought
she was not impressed.
She was pretty sure
she was not impressed with the call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Neither was Christy Noble standing right there in front of it.
Murray over to Stevens. Out to Heist. Heist sidesteps, left hand off glass, no good. But number 30, Kaylee Smith, just fouls out of the contest.
So 3:23 to go, Michael, and both teams have committed 5 fouls. So there's going to be a lot of free throw shooting here to wrap this one up.
Yes, sir.
And that may be the hope for Pulaski County. 65% on the season, but nowhere near that tonight.
Heist, first attempt, no good. Second free throw attempt from Caroline Heist. Good.
13 of 22 free throw shooting for the Maroons.
Begley. No good. Thomas with the rebound. Thomas still pushing and runs into a mess and gets stripped. And McKinney's got the ball. She crosses midcourt stripe. Christy Noble wants a timeout. Emphatically stomping her foot for the timeout. Full timeout. Lady Rockets. 56-42. Lady Rockets advantage on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset's family of dealerships for being our official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their Somerset locations or go online at Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family. What's the next great play? Deciding what to eat after the game. Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds. Taste buds with wings and rings. Over 12 sauces for their award-winning rings, from sweet to super spicy. Plus, they are more than just wings. Loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are guaranteed. 3-point baskets. Whether you're celebrating big victory or just grabbing a bite with your team, make Wings and Rings your next stop. Our next Wings and Rings video game will be about 20-25 minutes following this one. We'll sign off and then come back on.
Pull them a double dip.
Indeed. Kind of like dipping them Wings and Rings pretzel bites in that cheese sauce.
Oh, man, that's good stuff.
Isn't it, though?
It is. Or those Wings and Rings mozzarella sticks and the marinara sauce. Either one of those things. Good stuff. McKinney pulling trigger out of bounce to Keene.
No bump, no call.
Spivey into McKinney. Nice pass, Begley. And shot is good. Assist to McKinney. Pulaski County, cross midcourt stripe. Todd from behind the arc. Shot's good. Lily Todd with the three-pointer.
First three-point basket for the Maroons since early in the third quarter.
And both three-pointers, according to my notes, by Lily Todd. Only two of the evening.
We all know the success starts with a winning strategy. That's whether it's on the court or whether you're looking for your next home. And like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice that you need to score your real estate goals. They cover all the bases, from listing your home up for top dollar to guiding first-time buyers through the experience. For that team, the best team, the key team that has the keys to be the marker, look to Millie Weaver. You can call her today, 606-485-1865.
McKinney pulling trigger into Spivey. Spivey up to Kinsley Smith. Left-handed layup, good. They just beat the press and made it look easy. Heist between two defenders, gets a shot blocked by Smith. Back up and going to pick up the foul, this time on Spivey, I think. No, McKinney, I believe.
And that's her fourth.
Yeah, McKinney with the foul. And Heist going to go to charity stripe. Up and good.
2:24 to go, so a lot of time left in this basketball game.
Thomas and Stevens both checking back into the contest. Heist free throw, no good. And Thomas gets the rebound and up and no good. Gets another rebound, no good. Spivey able to get that, but two offensive boards to Thomas on that exchange. Foul on Lady Maroons on Lily Todd. Her second. It's going to put Begley at the charity stripe. Begley came in averaging 7 points a game, and she's got significantly more than that. Haven't tallied it up, but it's a bunch. First free throw good. She had 8 at the half, 10, 13. That's her 16th point. 17th point. Averaging 7. Heist to Todd. Back to Heist. Nice left hand. No good. Going to get the blocking call on Kinsley Smith. And you mentioned the free throws. Going to be a few of those, aren't there, in the last 2 minutes of this contest?
Indeed.
Nice free throw. Good. King and Spivey trade places, and King going to bang on Thomas this time to kind of keep her off that offensive glass. Second free throw, no good. And pulled down by Begley to King. Murray hounding her. Heist helps out, swipes her, but they got tied up. And out to Todd. They're going to call a travel call. I'm not sure anybody had possession of it to be a travel, but
as soon as she rolled over, that's what the official saw, and I think that's why he called it at that point. But you're right. I'm like you, not sure that it was a possessed basketball.
Spivey into Begley. Begley misses. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Brooklyn Thomas, her third. Fouls are piling up at this point. Kinsley Smith at the charity stripe. She has 2 points on the night. First free throw, no good. John Fraley's Maroons standing there watching the action. They're getting ready to take the floor here for game number 2. Second free throw up. Rims out, no good. Bella Stevens with the rebound. Thomas has got it, and she's with a head of steam. She steps through, up, no good. Taylor King, rebound and trying to push it. Spivey. McKinney slows it down. Wisely. McKinney and Christy Noble calls timeout. Rockcast Lady Rockets 62-47. 15-point lead.
Be stressed, anxious, or depressed at Interest Healthcare Counseling Services? They can get those services started today. Interest offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling in their office, on the phone, through your computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website at interest-healthcare.com. At Interest, your mental health matters. This is our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. And we mentioned we're going to have a doubleheader tonight, and then Friday night we get to go to the Briar Patch for a boys varsity game between Somerset. They'll be playing host to the Golden Lions of Garrard County.
Always an interesting environment at the Briar Patch, and it's
love the Briar Patch.
I do too. It's got a mystique to it.
It is, and of course there was one time that thing was the palace of high school gymnasiums, you know, and now you got the 5,000 seat big house here at Pulaski County High School, and can they get what,